Welcome guys to another review. This time we have the CoolerMaster MM830 Gaming mouse. Let's check it out. So the MM830 has 8 programmable buttons. On the left side there's an integrated D-pad with rubber texture. Towards the front of the mouse there's a OLED screen. We'll go over the details in a minute. As for the weight, this mouse is 122 grams and it's a pretty big mouse, measuring 130 millimeters long, 43 millimeters high and about 60 millimeters across the middle where you're actually grabbing the mouse. The material for both triggers and the top plate is PBT plastic, which is something CoolerMaster does often with their mice. There's no rubber grip on the outside edge of this mouse, but the thumb side is coated almost completely in a rubberized material. The cable here is braided and very flexible with a length of 1.8 meters. On the bottom here you get very generous mouse glides with a large one at the front and the rear and one under the thumb pad as well. The front switches are Omron switches and they have a pretty soft muted click to them. The scroll wheel is rubberized as well. It is grooved and pretty low profile. There's a single button for DPI adjustments to one of 4 levels and it's using a 3360 sensor which is rated up to 24,000 DPI. So on the thumb side of this mouse is the D-pad which I mentioned earlier. It has 4 buttons and it's completely rubberized. About the RGB, it has 4 different RGB modes. The RGB is pretty straightforward with a couple of little standouts like the logo itself and a little ring around the back for some underglow. So the mouse is insanely configurable and therefore CoolerMaster has the Portal software. You don't actually need the software, but if you really want to dial this thing in, you're gonna have to dive in there. So here you can change the DPI levels, each level with its own independent settings for X and Y axis. There is adjustable lift-off distance, angle tunability, you can adjust polling rate from 125 Hz to 1000 Hz, you could tweak the buttons, response time. You'll get fully programmable lighting, macros, access to tactics and customization for the OLED screen. All of this can be saved to one of the 4 different profiles. In my opinion, this mouse is quite remarkable for around 60 bucks. It's definitely made for guys with a big hand who don't mind some weight in their mouse. Overall, you'll get a very feature-packed, very durable and comfortable mouse. Now to park this beautiful mouse, I have the CoolerMaster MP750 XL mousepad. Make sure to check out the review I did on that mousepad, link will be in the description. Also a link to buy the MM830 Gaming mouse and the MP750 XL mousepad. I hope you liked this review. Make sure to click that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.